Hello, fellow Esties. This is Christine Byer. I have been an esthetician for 22 years. In this Pro to Pro episode, I'm talking about Poly-L-Lactic Acid, high quality versus low quality, and what is the difference? That's coming up next. Welcome back, Christine Byer here. Yes, I already said this. 22 years I've been an esthetician, and you know, as an esthetician, we start to get these strategies, right? How to work on our clients, what's the biggest bang for our buck, how can we keep our clients' skin regenerating? So we get on board with LED and all this science-backed stuff, right? Well, have you heard about Poly-L-Lactic Acid? This made a splash a couple years ago. It was called Sculpla, but then they changed it to House of PLLA because they wanted to focus more on their start ingredient, which is Poly-L-Lactic Acid. Poly-L-Lactic Acid is a manufactured stem cell used in stents, dissolvable sutures, all sorts of internal like drug releasers, meshes, anything that goes inside the body that needs to be a biostimulator, i.e. produce collagen around a wound when you have internal surgery, right? You want that to heal up. You don't want to mess around with that. So PLLA has been found in dissolvable sutures for about 30 years, right? And so it's biocompatible, biodegradable, and it's also biostimulator. In my book, as a pro, I want to have this Poly-L-Lactic Acid on my client's skin all the time. And so this is why Tove, which is the Korean manufacturer of House of PLLA products, they have a couple different delivery methods. They have the Paleo mask, which is something only estheticians can do here in our treatment room. They get 3 to 5, and I would say the American market, it's 5 treatments because we don't take care of our skin the way Koreans do. Let's just face that fact right now. So it's 5 treatments once a week. It can be stretched out a little bit longer, but I like to really pack the follicles with this Poly-L-Lactic Acid based mask right away. And then they also made home care products with Poly-L-Lactic Acid. And the thing is, there is competition, but when you really look at it, I don't see before and afters of the competition. I just don't see it because high quality PLLA is so important in these products, right? It took Tove, I think it was 8 years to figure out how to get this mask, this Paleo mask, to work in the skin and stay in the skin. So a series of 5 can last in the skin for up to 9 months to a year, right? I mean, it's crazy. It's so sci-fi to think that there's a mask we can put on our client's skin that gets pushed into the follicles and stays there with that message, produce collagen because of the Poly-Lactic Acid 24/7. This is like a miracle in the treatment room. I like to take advantage of it and do, like, I wouldn't say aggressive, but a pretty thorough radiofrequency treatment, and then put this on after. Look, this is gonna be a long treatment, but charge accordingly. It has changed clients' face shapes. You know, I have this fond memory of one gal in particular. She was a teacher and her son was getting married, and she came in, you know, I did the facial contouring massage. I'm stripping out, you know, old, just repetitive facial expressions and stuck fascia and all the stuff. And then I'm like, you know what? I want to make the biggest impact on her as I can. So I did radiofrequency after all of that, and then I put on the Paleo mask. She came back 6 weeks later with the biggest grin on her face because she had just gone, you know, it just like super powered her recovery. It was amazing to see because one application of that mask can last 3 to 5 weeks. And so the whole time it was on, it was supercharging the recovery from that radiofrequency treatment that I did to her, the very thorough radiofrequency treatment I did to her. So here's the gist of this video is I wanted to talk about high quality PLLA versus low quality PLLA, because PLLA is used for many different industries, from food packaging to healthcare, right? And so there are different grades and higher and lower quality. So you're not going to have the high quality stuff that you put as a heart stent on food grade, you know, like on your vegetables at the grocery store, right? That's not going to happen. So you need really high quality PLLA for it to last and have the durability that you need for it to stay in the skin, wrap around that follicle, and work really well. So there is no competition. I'm telling you this right now. If you look up, Scopla or Poly-L mask before and after, you see a lot of before and afters. You see them on Instagram. But if you look up like competition for the PLLA mask, there are no before and after pictures because they don't use high quality PLLA. Medical quality PLLA is a must. And they do manufacture it in South Korea, and that is where Tove, the maker of the Poly-L mask, gets their high quality PLLA. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video is the difference between House of PLLA and the competition, which I really don't see much about, is that they use medical grade Poly-L-Lactic acid. If you haven't checked out PLLA for your clients, the whole facial filling line right behind me here, there's more products. The Poly-L mask, this comes in a kit and it's a little bit smaller now, so the entry to get into it is cheaper. It used to be a lot more expensive, and so they made it a little more esthetician friendly. Say you are a single esthetician like me and you work for yourself. I mean, I remember when this first came out and they were like $8.50, or like, what? It is cheaper than that now. But this is 15 treatments, and it's such a client pleaser. This is especially for clients that just don't like to do a lot to their face. And that's the case with, I don't know, most of my clients. They come to me for that, right? They buy devices, but then I see them and they're like, oh, I haven't used it. Why? Because they want us to do it. So anyway, this is great for like any client, I'm telling you. Men love this. Yeah, it's just fantastic. So check out the Poly-L stem cell line, or the Poly-L line, House of PLLA products. They're very high quality and they work like gangbusters. Talk to you soon. Bye now.